So, I've been reading a lot of Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and I've come to the conclusion that that chick was uber cool. One of the things that I touched on yesterday that I really love about Elizabeth Barrett is that she was the type of woman that wasn't afraid to ask for the things that are important to her. Even well before Robert Browning came on the scene and she started to write these love letters back and forth, which were basically, like a manual, the feed and caring of Elizabeth's heart, which I find so endearing, because Robert Browning was such a playboy and he was such a bachelor. He had no clue about relationships whatsoever. And here was the kind and gentle Elizabeth saying, all right, I get that this is mysterious to you, this whole relationship thing, but I love you and I want this to work, so I'm going to throw you a few bones here and there and keep you on the right track. I just find it so incredibly romantic, that she basically gives him love lessons. And at the end of their correspondence, of course, they're madly in love and they're off to Italy married. I think that, no, I know that it's very important to ask for the things that are important to you. Always. I think it's a quality that men tend to do really well. A man is very likely to say, hey, I need this, and they articulate it. Whereas us girls, guess what? We tend to not articulate it. And I'm not sure why. Well, it might be a gender thing. It might be because, we are so geared to look after everybody else's needs before our own that we're almost pre-programmed to be that way. It's unfortunate because what it really does is it leaves us in a situation where our needs are never being met, or our needs are always last on the list of priorities. And you do hear women saying that a lot. If it's important to me, it's at the bottom rung of the ladder and it never happens. Isn't that a shame? That we don't make a stand for what's important to us, what we need, that we are not comfortable making asks. And as I read Elizabeth's poetry yesterday and again last night, I realized that here was a woman so ahead of her time. She was making asks in her poetry constantly. I need this. I want this. This is important to me. I want to achieve this. And how brave of her, for the time, especially in the 1800s, but I mean, I'm just so inspired by that. So I've decided that I took a look at my own life and I went, do I do that? No. If I want a raise, do I ask for it? No. Guys do. Do I? No. If I'm having sex with someone and there's something that I really like, will I ask for it? Probably not. I'd be too afraid that he would be offended that he's not doing everything right. So I wouldn't ask for the things that I like. Isn't that a crime? Because, if I did, sex could be, full of all the stuff that I like. It could be, so much better. Except for, I don't have the guts to do it. That sucks. In relationships and friendships and everything, I am lucky that my friends are very good at making asks. They will turn around and say, I feel like I'm not getting your attention, and I need your attention right now. May I have it? I'm like, whoa, yes, you may. Absolutely. My friends are good. They know they have to hit me in the head with the 2x4 to get the point across. But once they do, they have my undivided attention. And for me in romantic relationships, I am the worst at doing that. I don't make asks. I just go, okay, maybe if it was really important to me, he'll figure it out because he has some kind of secret mind reading ability. Or I don't want to tell him that there's a need of mine not being met because I don't want him to think that he's not doing a good job of loving me. I don't want him to feel bad. It's all about the other person's needs. What about me? So I've decided that I'm going to take a page from Elizabeth Barrett. I'm going to make asks. If something is important to me, I'm just going to state it. I'm going to say, look, this is important to me. You may not understand why it's important to me, and it may not be important to you. That's okay. It doesn't have to be. It's not about you. When I make an ask for my need, it's about me. It's about me feeling like I matter. So, from now on, in everything, in work, in friendships, in romantic relationships, in intimate relationships, in sex, I'm going to ask, I want this. I need this. Please. If it's important to me and you love me, by any degree, no matter what our relationship is, if you love me, you'll make it happen because it'll be just as important to you. And if it bothers you that I asked for something that was important to me, that's very telling, isn't it?